Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jessica. Today I'm going to be sharing some mom hacks, tips, and tricks with you guys. So if you want to see those, then just keep on watching. And really quick, before we get started, if you want to go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. That way you don't miss out on any videos that I post in the future. Right, so my first tip is if you have school-age kids that pack their lunch for school, go ahead and make their lunch the night before. My oldest likes to take a warm lunch, so she takes the little thermoses in her lunchbox, and one of her favorite things to take is the broccoli cheddar rice. You can do lots of different things. We've experimented with a few different things, and it's pretty much worked out for us. We've done chicken nuggets, we've done like Alfredo, mac and cheese, but we make it the night before and go ahead and let it cool off. We store it in the fridge, and then in the morning she can just heat it up and then put it into her thermos, and then it's still warm for her when she goes to school and has lunch the next day. And that just helps to cut down on time in the morning because I'm not a morning person and I just don't like to have a lot to do in the morning, so it just saves us some time in the morning. My next tip also has to do with food, and that is always keep snacks in your purse. If you have a diaper bag, you probably already have snacks in that, but some of us have older kids. I have an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old, so I don't have a diaper bag, but I do have my purse when I go places, and I like to always keep snacks in there, especially for my 4-year-old. So I like to keep like Dum Dum suckers or crackers or a snack bar or something like that in case we're ever somewhere where it's an emergency. Maybe we're stuck in traffic or we're spending a lot more time in the doctor's office waiting than we had anticipated. A lot of different scenarios where it's come in handy for me to have a snack in my purse. So that is definitely something I recommend doing. If you don't carry a diaper bag anymore, still carry snacks in your purse. My next tip for you is to download the app Shop Tagger. This will help you to save money when shopping for your kids' clothes. I know when they are kids, they grow out of clothes really fast, so you're constantly buying clothes, or so it seems. And my kids are so far apart that I can't really hand down Madeline's clothes to Kinsley. So it's like every season I'm having to buy more clothes, and I like to shop things on sale. I like to get a good deal. I don't like to spend a bunch of money on kids' clothes because they're kids' clothes. They grow out of them quickly, they stain them, they ruin them, they wear them to school, and they get messed up. So I like to get the best deal I can, and I like using the app Shop Tagger because you can just download it onto your phone, or there is a browser extension as well. And then when you're going on, for instance, like Old Navy is a place that I like to shop, I will go on and find a bunch of cute clothes that I like, and then I just add it to my Shop Tagger, and then Shop Tagger will notify me when that item goes on sale. So it will email me and it will send me a notification, which is really cool. And that way I save so much money. And you can go in and have a different settings for it and set it up to really customize it to you. But I have lists in mind. So I had, like, when it was Christmas time, I used it for my Christmas shopping. I have a list in there for like my makeup items and hair products at Ulta and stuff. I like a lot of more expensive hair products, but I don't like to pay full price. So I'll put them in my Shop Tagger, and then it lets me know when they go on sale, and then I always get it on sale and I save money. So it's really easy to use. It's something that I use all the time, and I highly recommend it. So definitely check Shop Tagger out. I will have it linked for you guys in the description box if you want to. Like I said, they have the app and the browser extension. Next tip is to give your kids responsibilities to help. There's nothing wrong with having your kids help out around the house. Little things add up. So just giving them little things here and there to do could really take a load off of you. So I have a 4-year-old, and so some things that I have her do to help me are to pick up the dog toys. We do have dogs, and they spread their dog toys all over the place, and it really helps me when she picks those up for me. It's something really simple for her to do, so she will do that. She also is old enough now to know how to pick up her toys. I have a big basket downstairs because we do live in a 2-story house, so I have a basket downstairs for toys, and I can tell her to put all of her toys in that basket, and then we can bring it upstairs and put them away in the playroom. And she can do that, and that does help me out so much. And then my older daughter does little things like unloading the dishwasher and maybe Windexing down the glass back door, or let's see, some other things. Sometimes she will mop for me. She enjoys mopping, so sometimes she will mop for me. That saves me, 10-20 minutes right there. So definitely give your kids responsibilities, have them help. There's nothing wrong with it. It teaches them responsibility and teamwork, and it takes a load off of you. And like I tell my kids, if you help me, then it gives me more time to spend with you. So my next tip, and one of my most used tip, is to use some sort of a smartphone, or if you have a smart watch, I have the Apple Watch, to help you remember things. And I also have a Google Home Mini, and I'm going to share with you an amazing, genius thing that I just figured out that this thing can do. I'm going to share with you in a minute that, but I first wanted to let you know, if you don't have a smartwatch, you can do this with your smartphone. Pretty much everyone has a smartphone, but I'm constantly telling it to remind me of things. So if I'm busy and I'm running around and I think, oh, I need to remember to get the kids snacks for their school class party, or I need to remember that we need milk, we're out of milk, or I need to remember to sign that waiver so that Madeline can go on her school field trip. So I can just tell my Apple Watch, hey Siri, remind me that I need to sign that waiver, or hey, remind me at 8 p.m. to make sure Madeline has her homework done, or whatever it is. But remind me to pick up Valentine's Day snacks for the kids' parties at school. Here's your reminder. It is, but I use reminders all the time. We have so much technology in today's world, so definitely put it to use to work for you and to help you. And it does help me so much. That leads me into the Google Home Mini. So we got 2 of them for free with our security system, and then I ended up buying an extra one. They do go on sale. I got Madeline's for $30, and they can do so many things. One thing that they do that I had no idea until recently, and I use it all the time now, is they can actually work as an intercom system. So we do have a 2-story house, and sometimes it can be a pain to yell up to the kids, especially if they're in their rooms and the doors are closed. I can just tell Google, hey Google, broadcast. So then it will actually broadcast over all of the Google homes in the house. Hey Google, broadcast, Madeline, it's time for dinner.
Okay, broadcasting now.
Madeline, it's time for dinner. And it will be actually my voice. It kind of records a clip of whatever I said, and it will say that, and it's so much better than yelling. And I only have to say something once and it's heard, and then she can come down, or I can ask a question and she can broadcast it back to me, so I can say, hey Maddie, did you this or that? And she can answer back, and it will come over and I can hear what she said. So that is really cool. I love my Google Home Mini. Like I said, it can do so many more things, but that's one of the most used features that we use in our house. Next tip is to set firm bedtimes. So it is very important to have a routine for bedtime. Otherwise, it can be really hectic. My kids know that they go to bed at the same time every night. There's no questions about it. It's never a surprise, so it's not a fight. It's bedtime. We have a routine. They know, bath time, we read a story, and then we go to bed. And it's very important that you as a parent get that alone time as well. So it depends on, of course, your lifestyle and your schedule, and if you have school-age kids and what time they have to get up for school, as to what time you put them to bed. But just having a set time every single day that they go to bed, it helps so much. And I highly recommend doing that because, like I said, it helps for it to not be a hectic and dramatic thing, but it also gives you time to have alone time. Next tip is, if you have Netflix and you have an iPad or any sort of tablet and you have Netflix downloaded on that, you may not know that you can actually download movies and play them on the go without internet service. So I do this all the time, especially for long road trips, or if I know we're going to be at the doctor's office for a long time, or maybe we're going to the mall and I just need for my little one to be entertained for a long period of time. I can take on Netflix while I have Wi-Fi. They have a list of movies that are available for download. You download them while you have your Wi-Fi, and then they're good to go. They can watch them in the car without any sort of internet, and that is such a great and genius thing that a lot of people probably don't know about. So now you know. If you have Netflix, you can download movies and your kids can watch them on the go. The next tip I have for you is there's actually a YouTube app for kids. If you did not know, there's obviously the YouTube that you're watching this video on, and then there's a YouTube for kids. And that YouTube is basically supposed to filter out any videos that might have adult content. It is not 100% perfect. I have found that to be true. I have seen some things here and there that aren't necessarily kid friendly. I've never seen anything terrible. The interface of it is really easy for kids to use, and they can watch it. Like on the home page, it just comes up a bunch of recommended videos for kids. So it's got like slime and playing with like kinetic sand and playing like Ryan's toy review and all of those types of videos. So yeah, I like that app. I like to have it even for my older daughter, Madeline, just because it makes me feel better if she's sitting and watching that. I know she can't get into something that I definitely don't want her seeing, because like I said, it does filter out the adult stuff or things that it considers to be inappropriate. My next tip is kind of going along with that, and that is guided access. I don't know about on Android phones. I'm sure they have something similar, but for iPhones, they have something called guided access. You can use this on the iPad as well. And basically, you just go into your settings and you set it up, and you can triple click the home button, or on the newer phones, you triple click the side button, and it locks your child into that app. So I know a lot of us as parents give our kids our phone to play on a game if we just need a couple of minutes to concentrate, or sometimes we just give it to them to entertain them while we get something done. And they can get into the rest of our phone and it can be a real nightmare. But if you have your guided access set up, then they're locked in that app and they can't do anything else. They can't answer phone calls. They can't change the volume. They can't do anything at all. And it's really nice, and I use that all the time. Okay, so my last hack for you is if you have daughters, doing their hair in the morning for school can be very time consuming and can sometimes be a dramatic event. So what I like to do is I do their hair the night before. Now this isn't always possible. Sometimes I just put it in a ponytail or a quick braid in the morning. But if they have something like a party at school or an event, or they just want to have cute hair the next day, I like to do it the night before. So with my older daughter, she'll shower and wash her hair, and she likes for me to put braids in it. And then she sleeps with it that way, and when she wakes up in the morning, we take the braids out, and it's very wavy and pretty, and it's super simple. Sometimes we'll pull the top half back or something, but for the most part, she's pretty much ready to go. She just has to brush her hair out. And then for my little one, I like to do some curls in it at night before bed, and then I don't brush them out or anything. I just curl them. I might put a little bit of hairspray in, and then she goes to bed, and then the next morning we brush them out, and they're like a loose wave, and they look really pretty. It looks like we spent a bunch of time on their hair that morning, but really we didn't at all. If we just do it the night before, it saves so much time, and I love doing it that way. So yeah, those are my mom's tips and tricks for you guys. I hope that you took away at least one or two things from this video. If you did, let me know what your favorite hack from today's video was in the comments. If you are new, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now.